Hello everyone. Nikki two times coming at you again with another Sunday Funday. We got my man BC in the house. My alternate ego, Nikki two times unlimited. We're gonna have a great show, packed full of lots of sports stuff, some big headlines out there, as well as, I'll have my predictions for the Super Bowl, so stay tuned for that. Let's have a good day. Let's do a little spin time. Rock and roll, baby. What's up, NWE? My man, my son Nicky, he just started up putting out some new videos, so go check him out. We got Sith in the house. What's going on, my friend? Wonderful show last night. If you have not going to see that, go see it later on tonight or tomorrow. Spine Ticks Live was off the hook last night. Great celebrity guest Corin Nemec was on the show. Had a blast. What's going on there, Esteban? We got Perch in the house. We got my other son, Ethan's NBA Talk. He's working his channel as well. Hold on there, Ethan. I did not give you a blue wrench the last time. We got my man, Grant G Does Things. We got the Beast. We got Beast in the house. Firestarter Breaks. What's going on? Mike Shriver Ministries saying good evening. We got Justin W. Smith. Real Pine here in the quickness. Drinking a couple different things today. Of course, I gotta stay hydrated with the Prime, but I'm also drinking right off the shelves of Walmart. Little Fuji Apple sparkling water. Gonna keep the shout-outs to a minimum. I just had 3 this week. Want to give it up to my man SCA, sitting at 298 subs. Wanted to give it up to Xavier Ren02, sitting at 607 subs. And he's in the chat as we speak. My fellow panelist on Spine Ticks Live, Perch's Corner. What's going on there, Perchy? Sitting with just over 3,600, around 3,660 subs. If you guys are not subbed up to these people, make sure you're doing so now. Perch has the blue wrench. If you got a blue wrench, you're not already subbed up to him, make sure you're taking care of that tonight. Perch and I and Sith, we need to discuss that even further, and give me some pointers of what you guys are doing or seeing that can help me out as well. Want to make sure I didn't miss any of you fine folks that have started in here, but I hope you are all having a wonderful night. Like I said, stay tuned. I have all kinds of sports stuff going forward. I am no expert by any stretch of the imagination. Don't claim to be so, but I want to put out to the masses stuff that's going on during the week of other sports, especially now that football is winding down. We're getting to the Super Bowl. My show has been pretty card rip happy and football leaning, but we got other great sports out there, and I certainly want to talk a lot about those sports. First off, for the big news, if you have not already heard, huge trade in the NBA. Luka Doncic to the LA Lakers. Anthony Davis over to the Dallas Mavericks. Bunch of other stuff in between, but those are the big points of that trade. And just announced within the last 20 minutes, another big trade happened today. De'Aaron Fox is heading out to the Spurs. and the Spurs are picking up Zach LaVine from the Chicago Bulls. What the Chicago Bulls are getting in return, a couple different smaller players, I believe Zach Collins, Herter, one other player. So I don't know all the ins and outs of that trade, but definitely check that out. I apologize. This chat is going fast and the furious, so if I've missed you, bear with me. We got Titus in the house tonight. God is great. Foods and Remedies saying hello. Perch has a secret membership for back rubs. That's how he's making it happen. All right, I'll have to get on that. Jesus Christ is telling me that crypto is tanking right now. We can go to our resident expert Sith to let us know how serious Jesus Christ is, or is he a false prophet tonight? We got Brittany in the house. Long time, Brittany. Great to see you. We miss you. We love you. Like to see more of you. We got Swag in the house. Swag. Told you we got those trades going on. Gotcha. Sith knows what he's talking about. I trust it. Grandma got pumped. I'm being traded to the Lakers. All right, Swag. You know, I might want to head over with Darren Fox out to the Spurs. That might be the best thing for me to go to Spurs. We got Wemby out there, Jeremy Sochan, and now Darren Fox. That's what I want to do. Long history of winning with that team. We're talking PSA. I know you guys last night saw the card, but I might as well drop that right now, even though I posted the video, but just showing it off again. Nice. Maxi could not get the job done today. Did put up another 30-plus point effort. They were winning by 26 points with less than 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, and by 6 minutes left of the game, they were losing. I guess Boston decided to play and start making crazy baskets, and Sixers forgot how to play defense. But so is life. PSA for life, Vagana for life. Thank you there, Perchy, and congratulations on the success that you're having on your channel, my friend. Your name will be tagged in this live stream today. Hell, I don't know if my shout-outs help in any way, but I like to do it. I like to, acknowledge people that support me and for channels that I like, that I think other people should watch. So, I do what I can. Tyrone wants me to rock out with my Glock out. Thought! We got the bob. I got the bobs too. We're getting some Go Birds in here. JJ, Go Birds. I'm going to have my official prediction. You're going to have to stay tuned. That'll be later on in the show as we go through. Like I said, we're talking all sports tonight. Basketball. I'm going to make sure, I'm not going to do this every week, but I'm going to just do a rundown real fast. This might be the most boring part of the whole show, but feel free to continue to talk in chat so I can see what's going on. Trolls love the birds. Then I am the king of the trolls, baby. Woo! Over here on the Eastern Conference, Cavaliers 39-9, Celtics 34-15, now 35-15, Knicks 32-17, Pacers 27-20, Bucks 26-20, Heat 24-23, Pistons 24-24, Magic 24-26, Hawks 22-27, Bulls 21-28, Sixers 19-28, Nets 16-33, Raptors 15-33, Hornets 12-34, and Wizards dropping on the bottom at 7-41. Now, when I look at that list, see, I'm pretty angry that my man Tyrese Maxey, Carmelo Ball, and Trae Young were all snubbed for All-Star honors. Really pisses me off. I know Maxey and Melo are the top 2 points average guys out of the guards in the Eastern Conference. However, when you think about it, both the Sixers and the Hornets as a team really, really suck. So maybe that's why they were snubbed. But as far as their personal play, they're top notch. But, Paul George and Joel Embiid, they should be embarrassing themselves of not playing and injuries. That definitely hurt Maxey's chances for sure. If there's anybody else that you think were snubbed, feel free to roll on in the chat with it. Speaking of Chiefs, my man Paul Daves Jr., he did hit me up. He's not feeling well tonight. He said he's awfully sick and apologized that he would not be here this evening. But shout out to my man Paul. Screen Demons. Yeah, Ivan, I was just only touching on it so far, but I would certainly love to talk about it. I'm a huge Luka fan. I definitely like Luka. I don't like the Lakers. Never have, but as far as this also being a channel that rips cards, collects cards, as much as it pains me, and some of my close friends in here know that it would pain me, I will probably purchase some Luka Lakers cards. I will not wear a Lakers Luka jersey. That's kind of where I draw the line. I don't support like that, but as a card collector, I can certainly see myself purchasing some of those cards. As far as Anthony Davis goes, I've never liked that guy at all. So, good. He can go to the Mavericks. He can make the Mavericks suck. We got a lot of interesting people in here. I appreciate you guys. Anybody that's in here. Chat, you guys are having a lot of fun with one another, going back and forth. That's what it's all about. It's not just about me. I like when you guys are having fun together, making new friends too. I love the trolls when you crazy ass trolls come in here. You leave me good sound bites for me to make clips out of. I like that as well. Well, I'm going to go over to the West real fast just to tell you what's going on in the West. Of course, Thunder up on top, 38-9. Rockets 32-16. Grizzlies 32-16. Nuggets 30-19. Lakers 28-19. Clippers 28-20. Timberwolves 27-22. Mavericks 26-23. Suns 25-23. Kings 24-24. Warriors 24-24. Spurs 21-25. Blazers 20-29. Pelicans 12-37. And the Jazz at 11-36. So based off of those lists, you know who the hot teams are. You know with some of these trades coming down. Spurs right there, kind of at the tip. Maybe this picking up De'Aaron Fox will help them get over the hump and at least get into the play-in. Maybe my Sixers on that end, they're super close too, but they're only about 2 or 3 games back. Still plenty of time to at least get in the play-in. It's either that or just start losing and not worry about it and get a good draft pick. Do one or the other. Choose. Either be a buyer or a seller, which I'm going to certainly talk about when I get to the hockey side of things as well, because we got some buyers, we got some sellers going on right now in hockey as well. Max Ray! Yay! Finally, the first person of the night calling me the King of Queens, as if we haven't heard it every single week for the last 36 weeks. But congratulations. At 9:15, you're the first to bring it up. You know what prize you won? That's what you won, pal. Say hi to the parents of Brazil here on the page. Hello, parents. Lucas of Lucas Assis. We want a free Diddy. No, we don't. I like that joke there, Mr. Sloth. You're right with me. I'm dunking my cookie in the milk as well, because that's about all I could do. And then this is about all the exercises that I've been doing lately, is just putting the drinks to my mouth. Huey, don't do that to me. If that is true, I will be over the moon. Tockett has done a great job so far as a coach in this league. Would love to see him coach the Flyers. I know guys out there in the chat, my buddies would agree. They don't want to. They don't like Tortorella any more than I do. See, you're always going to find that there, Mike Shriver. People saying a lot of Torts is going upstairs. What do you mean, like GM type upstairs? That's all right, Perch. You guys lost your offensive coordinator, your defensive coordinator, your quarterbacks coach, your wide receivers coach, something like that. You guys were decimated in the coaching department. So that's going to be, you have the talent, but sometimes coaching is definitely a big deal, big help. Hold on, like this is. There we go. Yeah. Well, see, that's what happens when you're a good team, a good high winning team. That's what happens. You start losing. You start losing guys. We're probably going to, after the Super Bowl, lose our offensive coordinator as well. Pretty sure Vic Fangio is going to stick around, which is really good because he's been a great defensive coordinator for us. But yeah, that's what happens when you're good. That's why it's also really hard to stay good. So even more so of why, over the years, watching teams like the Patriots always be good. Why you see even the Steelers have been good for many years. Bills at least trying to be good multiple years. Chiefs going for the three-peat. It's real hard to stay consistent like that when good teams tend to get their coordinators picked off and made into head coaches, and so it's impressive when a team can like hold steady and still be strong. Well, Nightbot, hello to you as well. Paulo says Gaga Bara Fala Baba Baba. Avs are winning the cup, just as Perchy. Swag, I thought we were I was hoping for a little, Colorado revenge that we would split the two games since the Nuggets already beat the Sixers the other night. That, at least the Flyers could beat the Avalanche today, which was not to happen. And of course, 3 games in a row. Flyers have not scored a single goal. It's a franchise record. They're very dismal right now. Oh, and stick around, Swag, because I'm not just talking, like, we're not just talking basketball and hockey here. I got a little bit of NASCAR talk as well. Nothing specific. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'll just do that part now before we get into the hockey. February is a very, very busy month. So we're going to be talking a lot about up and coming stuff. So I might as well get into all that right now, too. So tonight, and Swaggy might already be watching it and having it on the main TV, but the Busch Light Clash, that's tonight. Started at 8 o'clock. Then we got coming up on Thursday, you got the duels. 1 and 2. That's on Thursday the 13th. And next Sunday, I'm sorry, I apologize. Not this coming Thursday, Thursday the 13th. Then on Sunday the 16th, 2 weeks from today, is the Daytona 500, baby. NASCAR's back. And if you're into NASCAR, you got to be excited because the next run into the Daytona 500 is right around the corner, baby. Then, also on the 13th, sometime between the 13th and the 18th, pitchers and catchers, baby. It's back. Baseball feels like we just crowned the Dodgers as world champs, and we're already getting back started into baseball. We also have, what am I saying here? First game. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. First spring training game is on the 20th, Cubs and Dodgers. Those same 2 teams are going to be in Tokyo. So, Titus, if you're still around and hear this, Cubs and Dodgers will be in Tokyo March 18th and March 19th. Get your tickets. Go to those games. Would love to see you there. Taking pictures so I can live for 2 days vicariously through you. That opening day for the rest of the league is Thursday, March the 27th. So stay tuned for more info on that as it becomes available to me, guys. Woo! You know, I'm getting winded. I'm doing nothing but doing all the talking. That's all right, Swag, because they're not even going to get the 3-peat. I don't care what the script tells you. And I'll give you my exact prediction later on in the show. Yeah, Rice Krispie, I could say some big words. I got myself an education. Jason, it has been forever. Good to have you here. Well, Mike, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take the Eagles pouncing on them so that there's not even a chance for the refs to screw it up for us. Well, for you, Chase, go Birds, baby. Woo! Brandon wants to go out with me. I'm sorry. We're not on that kind of a page, buddy. I support the LGBTQ plus minus alphabet city, but there's no rainbow flags in my background. So you got to find a different page for that there, Brandon. Kirsty says hello. Hi, guys. Yes, it's most of us are guys, but there are some nice ladies in here. If Brittany is still around, Brittany's a longtime friend of the channel. Swag has all the flags. So apparently TN2433 is into homosexual, or he's a homosexual necrophiliac pirate. So no vagina for TN2433. What's going on, Anthony Culver? It's been a while, buddy. And Kirsty, your name is Millie. Hello, Millie. Yeah, no, women ripping cards? Absolutely not. Definitely nothing wrong with that. One of my favorite people ripped, in the community, ripped cards. She's been out of commission for quite a while. I hope she returns at some point. And Brittany is here. Thank you, Brittany. Brittany, do miss you. I know you don't post often. Love to see you post again. All right, Millie, you liking the live? That's good to know. See, we got a great community out here. You can chat along with some good people. I try to bring some good energy out there. We're going 15 strong right now. 27 likes. We got Kenneth Bird. Kenneth Bird likes to stop by and show a little support my way. I appreciate it, Kenneth. Good to have you here, buddy. Austin 513. I don't know. I mean, Austin 316 says I just whooped your ass. I don't know. Is Austin 513 says I just chugged another beer? I'm not sure what that one means there, Swaggy. But since we're talking about wrestling, that's another topic I have down here as well. The Royal Rumble was last night, so I want to congratulate Charlotte Flair for being the women's Royal Rumble winner, and main event Jey Uso being your men's Royal Rumble winner. Yeet! Good for the both of them. If you guys are into wrestling and want to leave a comment in the chat how you feel about it, go right for it. Maybe people don't like wrestling because now there's only 7 in the chat, but that's okay. Yep, my son eating away. He knows what time it is. That's one of his favorite guys. Millie, I am in my son's room in one of the great suburbs outside the Philadelphia limits. That's why I am saying go Birds. That's why people can jump in here and say go Birds, because they know what time it is. They know who's winning the Super Bowl. Or are they not? I haven't made my prediction yet. Stay tuned. Dr. A, that's great. Big hockey fan. I'm about to talk a little hockey, so stick around if you like, because I'm going to give a rundown of hockey and talk briefly, not much, about what's coming up, that we're not having an all-star game this year, so I'll jump right into that. So, when you're looking at your Eastern Conference right now, Panthers on top, 65 points. Then it goes Leafs and Senators, Tampa Bay, then the Bruins, the Wings, the Canadians, and the Sabres. That's all the one division in the East. The other division are the Capitals at 75 points. Then there's the Carolina Hurricanes, Devils, Blue Jackets, Islanders, Rangers, Flyers, and Pens. So pretty much, in my opinion, every single team in the East, except maybe the Sabres, have a legitimate shot of making the playoffs. But we'll see. It's really tight on that side. But when I start showing you and giving you the points on the West, it really, there's a lot of teams that are already, I feel, out. Jets killing it, 77 points. Stars with 67, the Wild with 66. Avs right in there holding one of the wild card spots right now with 62 points. Utah 51, Blues 50, Predators 43, Blackhawks. I love the Blackhawks, but they're all the way on the bottom with 37. On the other division in the West, Vegas Golden Knights with 68 points, Oilers with 68 points. Very impressive with the rocky start that they had to start the season off, to be up there with 68 points. Sis Kings are sitting strong with 60 points. And the Flames with the other wild card spot right now at 57 points. Canucks 56, Kraken 49, the Ducks 48, and then the Sharks bringing up the rear with 36 points. They're drowning in their own water there, buddy. Go Kings, go. I hear you, Sid. I think there was one or two. Yeah, there was definitely one or two. Oh yeah, no. The only trade I was really going to talk about was Andrei Kuzmenko and Jacob Pelletier coming to the Flyers, where Morgan Frost and Joel Farabee went to the Calgary Flames. But in that, didn't even know Kuzmenko is hurt, so who knows when he's even going to start playing for the Flyers. I didn't write any of this stuff down, but I've been watching. There's been some good trades going on in hockey right now. You can clearly see who the sellers are, clearly see who the buyers are. I know Blackhawks are selling off pieces. I know they traded away Taylor Hall. The Kraken, the Sharks, they're all trading away. They're definitely sellers. There's a couple in between trying to bolster their positioning. Just maybe a player that doesn't work for them, trying to acquire a player that will fit a little bit better on their push into the playoffs. We got Veronica in the house. What's going on, Veronica, at Christie's Crazy Crafty Life? You say that 6 times fast. I bet you can't. Barry's in here. USA. Speaking of USA, that's the next thing I was going to say. Coming up from February 12th through February the 20th, we got 4 nations coming up. In lieu of no All-Star game for the 2025 season, it's the 4 nations, it's USA, it's Canada, it's Sweden, and it's Finland. Let's see who's going to be superior. Don't like the chances of the U.S. team. Canada just looks way too strong in this competition, but it's always up for grabs. It's always one game at a time, and we'll see who comes out on top. It's just going to be a nice round robin. You play the three games. Whoever has the most points. That's what I gather. That's what it sounds like. Whoever just has the most points, that's your winner. And we are cruising right along. As I said, we're only 34 minutes in strong. I'm almost done. I almost have to just hang out with you lovely folk. But we'll talk just to get it out there in the ether, to get it done. Well, Cage, I feel kind of special. If you're a soccer fan, that is also coming up this month. Opening weekend, February 22nd and 23rd. You're looking at the brand new expansion team, San Diego FC, will be playing the defending champion, LA Galaxy. That's on the 23rd. That's the big highlight of opening weekend. Guys, I hope you all are enjoying yourselves. I still have coming up my exact prediction, final score of the Super Bowl. So stay tuned, enjoy, have fun in chat, ask me questions if you like. We got my man Logan from the Hilt. Thanks for being here, buddy. Stuart shouting out from Ireland. What's going on, Stuart? Tabahi SKRK says hi. Dr. A says the only real hockey is the atmosphere in the SHL, wherever that is. Dr. A, I do not use tobacco products. I haven't in a very long time. Here's an interesting fact. We're actually coming up on 7 years me being cigarette free, smoke free. The day I quit smoking, or I should say, the day the Eagles won the Super Bowl. That morning, I went on Facebook Live and said, if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, I quit smoking. Made that decision for myself. Needed that kind of incentive, I guess. They won. I didn't quit that day. Hear me out. The day of the parade, because I knew I was going to be partying and drinking beer and stuff. The day of the parade was the very last day I put a cigarette to my lip. And one of the best decisions I've ever made. Now, it's been a lot harder losing weight ever since doing that. However, I think my kids and my wife would rather see a little extra weight on me than seeing cigarettes ruining my lungs. GamerBoy556 sub, thank you very much. I him sir is shouting out from Canada. Go Canada. Hopefully they have a good showing. They're probably going to be the winners of the Four Nations. Zach, thank you for your support. Thanks for being here. Yes, definitely one of the best decisions I've ever made for myself. Okay, I missed that. So Dr. A says the SHL is a Swedish hockey league. Barry, you want me to write your name on a piece of paper? Is that what you're saying? Hold on. Here we go. First of all, so do not bend, Barry. You can only fold them. Well, I appreciate that. I, him, sir. Fly, Eagles, fly. That's right. The pretender koala wants to know if I ever stopped a train with my face. I don't know, but I stopped the ladies because they'd like to take a second look. Ain't that right, Veronica? Brittany? Don't I got a pretty face? Alaskan Adventures, hello from Alaska. Danito says he's gay. Good for you, my friend. I appreciate you feeling comfortable enough to come out of the closet and let us know that you're gay. Great job. I applaud you, my friend. Oh, thank you, Brittany. That was definitely shameful of me to ask for good, kind words like that, but thank you. Darnell Mallard saying, hey, from Florida, what's going on? GamerBoy556 was in here saying, have a good day. And he subbed. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah. I'm coming up on my 49th birthday. You know, I should tell you I'm all 55 because that was a trick my father always taught me. Tell people that you're a little bit older so then they can say, "Ah, you look good for your age." Because maybe I don't look good for 48, but maybe I actually look good for 55. So Rylan, I am not a farmer. And looking at your little thing there, your little logo, just know I'm not a Kansas City Chiefs fan either. I appreciate it. I, him, sir. I'm glad you all are having a good time. I tried my best. We got Jason in the house. Pack Addict Rips. Good to see you, buddy. Always enjoy when you come by. I hope you feel okay about De'Aaron Fox, your man, De'Aaron Fox, leaving and going to the Spurs. But you are picking up a Zach LaVine, who's actually a pretty good player in his own right. Wait, you're going to be 50 in 2020? You're going back in time, Logan, or you were 50 in 2020? I'm confused. Oh, you just like Patty there, Ryan? I get it. Damn, Logan, I did not know that. All right. Oh, and isn't today, if I'm not mistaken, isn't today Groundhog's Day? I know, Logan, you were talking about that was one of your choices, that and like Romancing the Stone. Seen both of them, but Groundhog's Day is one of my all-time favorite movies. I suggest watching that if you haven't seen it, or unless it was just that you were going to watch it again to review it. But if you hadn't, definitely if you've never watched it, I say watch Groundhog's Day. Awesome movie. Freaking hilarious. And just good writing. Who said pro wrestler? Who said pro wrestler? All right, perfect there, Logan. I absolutely love that movie. I also love the suggestion. If you've ever seen this, this is great. Someone said online, I don't know who the originator of it was, but someone said online that they should come out with a Groundhog's Day Part 2 and then just replay the original movie. To me, that's hilarious. What a friggin' take on that one. Don't drive angry. We got Jim NFL. What's going on, buddy? Brittany, are you asking me how old I am? I am 48. I would ask you how old you are, but I know that's not polite to ask a lady her age, unless she's forthcoming with it. I know Veronica is very forthcoming, and I with her age and soon to have a happy birthday. Now, for me, the plan, Logan, I appreciate that. Thanks. You know, I'm not always on your stuff, but I try to be at least as much as I can. So I appreciate whatever time you give me. Thanks. Bill Murray does rule there, Marty McFly, but so does Marty McFly. You rule, Marty McFly. McFly! Ding! Go on, Sid. Oh, okay. Well, hey, Brittany, more power to you. That admitting on your age, 37. That's a good. That's a good year. No more than 39 for as long as you can, as long as you can pull it off. Yeah, and I would say you certainly do. I would have said late 20s, early 30s in my opinion. So, Colin, do I still have a warrant in Minnesota? No, that was cleared up a long time ago. They dropped the charges. And in fact, they actually paid me to never come back. Siduhu Maswala? Huh? Oh, I could go for a good taco myself. Sun Smasher paying me a compliment. See, all the new people aren't trolls. We got some good people out in the world. Thank you, Sun Smasher. I do try to be a little bit funny, keep up some positive vibes, give some information along the way, just have a general sense of fun. I thought all the information. Oh my God, I was writing everything I wanted to talk about down for like an hour, and I thought it was gonna take me a while to go through it, and I've already gone through just about everything but my prediction for the Super Bowl, which I will tell you is all about later. Ray Lewis killed a guy. Sean Ruble, another guy who graciously has come out of the closet to let me know that he is gay and wants to see me naked. That is not this kind of channel, but if you continue to swipe, you will find one of those for sure. Nobody's going to spam my channel. They're just going to be pushed away. I can only tolerate so much and just move on and not and pretend that comments aren't being made, but and Jamama Mama wants to see me naked too, and schlong the dong or whatever, hang the dong. So, wow, we're definitely in some crazy OF territory that I was unaware of, that I was being a part of. My dream job is to sit on my couch all day and watch YouTube videos. I guess that's my dream job. Yeah, Seth. Apparently, I do have options. I got a lot of suitors out there. Paul made it after all. Paul, I hope you're doing okay. I just saw. Let me scroll back. My man Dean in the house as well. Oh man, Dean, I'm sorry, buddy. Dean says, buddy of his, good friend of his, passed away the other day. Dean, man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's never a good thing. I hope your family's keeping you propped up, buddy. And you know, if you ever need to talk, you know where I'm at. You message me on IG and we'll shoot the shit. You know I got you, my friend. I know it's not always easy to talk about things, talk about feelings, but I'm there for you if you ever need it. See, now that's a question I can actually get behind. At least ESPN All Sports is asking me Larry Bird or Michael Jordan. We're not talking politics. We're not, I like that. We're not talking gay, straight, whatever. Bird or Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan, pal. The GOAT. Greatest basketball player of all time. Most popular, I'd say, most popular sports figure of a whole generation. You're talking my time of basketball. The height of, my youth. Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley. But Michael Jordan, head and shoulders above them all. Well, Dean, I don't drink and have alcohol in the house or anything like that. So I'll just hold this up and say, I celebrate his life with you, pal. Yeah, Brittany, usually I'm drinking up the prime. I didn't pick up any new primes. I usually drink 2 full bottles of this in a 2 hour period during this show because I just talk, and ramble on. Try to get everything out that I want to talk about, but also respond heavily to everything you guys are talking about in chat. So 2 hours, yes. Right there on the throat. But tonight it's all about the Clear American, Fuji, Apple. This is my favorite flavor. They got Fuji, Apple, Black Cherry, uh, Wild Cherry. I haven't seen White Grape in a long time. They had White Grape. Cherry Lime, Cherry Lime. My son likes the orange cream. They got other flavors I don't like blackberry and tangerine and mango, and you name it. They got a lot of flavors, but The Fuji apple's badass. Dino, thanks for stopping by, making your presence known. We love you. You have a good night. We'll talk. Hit me up in IG, or I'll hit you up just to make sure everything is all right. Pranav Kumar Sharma from India saying hello and talking with me. Good to see you. We got that guy also asking me if I'm Kevin James. We will certainly get that multiple times throughout the evening. I don't think Pump Master 2000, I don't think it was UPS. I think it was one of those, it was like a fake name company, but him also telling me that I'm Kevin James, King of Queens. That's the third or fourth one tonight. Paul, I hope you're again, Paul. I hope you're doing okay as well. Yeah, I was sick as a dog at the beginning of the week. From like Monday night on, I didn't get out of bed a whole lot. Monday or Tuesday, I'm in a bowling league. I skipped out on it this week. That's being pretty sick. For 3 friggin' days, you don't even do anything. Usually, it's like a 24-hour bug and I'm good to go. But 3 days, Jesus, horrible. You know, Logan, if I had the wherewithal to actually sit there and go get my headshots done or whatnot, I'm sure I can be one of those crazy characters that you'd find in some of these comedy movies. You know, the little what do they call it? Physical comedy. I could certainly do physical comedy if I had the wherewithal to actually go through the processes of getting a headshot and auditioning and such. But yeah, I just don't. Yeah, Logan. Yeah, yeah. I remember you weren't feeling too hot. I don't know if you guys hear it. Like, we're 7 days in. My nose is still a little. At least I don't feel the body aches and pains and the throat hurting like I did the beginning of the week. But definitely still the stuffy runny nose is lingering. Yeah, I heard you talking about that last night, Sid. Dudes getting into the acting classes just so they can pick up chicks. That sounds like in my high school where the guys took cooking class just to get with the girls. Getting love from Brazil by you underscore Tubi. Make sure I didn't miss anything that I wanted to go over with besides the game. But what I do realize where we're about to come up on the top of the hour. 12 strong right now, 45 likes. I appreciate you all hanging out. We're having a blast. If you need to feel a little bit of energy, feel it with me. Breathe in. Feels good. I feel good. We're going to go into hour number 2, still with high energy. Don't know what we're going to talk about because I already went through everything I want to talk about. The show is free for you guys to decide what comes next. Thank you all for hanging out. Let's continue on into the 10 o'clock hour here on the East Coast, you lovely people out there on the West with your 7 o'clock time. We got people from India, so who knows what time they're at. I don't have the mathematics in front of me to guess exactly what time they're on. But I'd say they're into tomorrow. Ah, come on! I like Smack a Fool. That's my jam right there. We got Wellbore in here. Been a time there, Wellbore. Got a lot of Spine Ticks crew. Sith is here. Logan's here. Brittany's in here. Perch is maybe still lingering somewhere, but doing something else, but playing it. I don't know. Of course, we have my girl Veronica. Christy's crazy crafty life is in here as well. You know, I feel like I'm in the wrong state. You got to be in California. You got to be in New York. I'm in Philadelphia, which isn't too far from New York, but I wouldn't have minded doing some of that acting stuff. When I was younger, actually, the thing I wanted to do radio, but never really was able to push into radio. So, you know, I can relate to and have conversations with Perch and even with Dan, who just finished up a career in radio. That's what I really wanted to do with my life. And it just, I won't talk about it now, but yeah, I blew my chances. From Bangu 2, I Him Sir is saying hello and is back. We're hanging out, buddy. You can stay for as long as you want. Come in, leave, come back. It's all good. I'm here every single solitary week for the past this is episode 36, so not 36 in a row. I missed one or two, but this is Sunday Funday 36. I'm here same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, every single week. Chris is saying, "What's up, brother? What's up?" Humboldt. Where is Humboldt? Sounds familiar, it's me, but where is Humboldt? It's me. No, it's you. It's me. No, it's you. Yeah, Perch, you know, since you are here, I'll just briefly talk about it. I screwed up. I started, first of all, I started driving at a late age. So I wasn't driving. We'll start there. So the one of the radio stations, one of the local Philadelphia radio stations was actually not in Philadelphia. It was near my hometown of media. I was the assistant manager to the community college's radio station. So not only did I get paid to run my, make sure the DJs were in line and did the right thing, I got to sample and check out a lot of new music. I ran my own show, multiple shows, I should say, every single week. And loved doing it. It was the best thing. I had a project where I took my whole class, small groups communication, or no, large groups communication, took the whole class, including the professor, to the radio station and showed them the inner workings of the station and got like a 98 on the test. Felt great. Was going for an internship at that radio station, was interviewing for it, walked in. Before I even had the interview, I saw all the interviewing classes on the wall. And right away, I was like, I don't look like any of those people on the wall. I have a feeling I'm not going to get it. Sure enough, though, one of my DJs I see in the building walking down the steps, and I was like, what are you doing here? And he said, I'm interning here. So now I got all happy. I'm like, one of my DJs are a current intern. But again, my first initial reaction, I did not get the internship. And after I did not get the internship, I did not try to interview for any of the other radio stations in the area. And shortly after that, I ended up actually dropping out of school. And yeah, I regret that my entire life. That I just did not do the right thing. So a lesson learned. Somebody shuts a door in your face, you know, you just go kick down another one, because I didn't, and that's something you can always just regret your entire life. Ari's in here giving it up. Ari, I'll give it to you since you brought it up. EAGLES! Eagles, baby! Woo! My prediction's coming up later. Stay tuned to find out who I have winning the Super Bowl, what the final score will be, but you gotta stay tuned to find out. Barry, you always know what time it is. You always have to be on your twinkle toes to find out exactly what's going to happen and what's going to come out my mouth and how loud it's going to be. You got to kind of keep that volume at a certain level or keep the phone away from you a little bit, because I will blow out your eardrums. Paul, I didn't know you were still here. So, I might actually pick KC to win. I want my Eagles to win, but I might have KC as the winner. You're going to have to stick around to find out. Ridge, you can pick KC all you want, but you only need to pick it once, pal. Same with Carson. Once is enough. We know who your pick is. You don't need to say it multiple times.
Size matters when it comes to our big classic bacon cheeseburger. Or our massive hand-breaded big clucking chicken sandwich. Plus endless crispy fries and cold...
They didn't like your name because you're the real cat? Real cat?
That's Applebee's really big meal deal. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Valentine's Day is filled with the unexpected.
It's all good, Carson. I just don't like spamming on the channel. I prefer you act like a troll than spam. Spam I can't stand. Paul, you've been out of the loop, buddy. You've missed some really good weeks and some good trolls that we've had in here that I've had to swat away. Definitely leaving me some good sound bites. Even tonight, I have to pick some. Sometimes it doesn't turn out exactly because I don't acknowledge it right to make a clip, but we probably have some good stuff from tonight that I'm going to clip to play throughout the week. Nah, Ari, it's okay. Hey, just because you said it doesn't mean I won't still say it. I might have to give another Eagle shout out before the end of the night, just so I can blow out Barry's other eardrum. Definitely going to spam it with Pam it there on Canny Swag. Oh, God, that doesn't even sound right there, Veronica. Spam with rice. Ugh. Ugh. God. Oh, shoot. Barry, that's a good one. Huh. I can't remember what my. I used to have a song back in the day, or back when I was on the radio station, that I used to play. Uh, my kind of radio would be the kind of music I would prefer. Like if I was in radio and being on a station or a podcast playing music, I'm into some of the hard stuff or the good metal music, but I mean I'd end pretty heavy with maybe Walk by Pantera. Usually something like that. Usually start with a song like Prom, Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck. I can kind of go that direction, maybe. I mean, I am an eclectic music listener, but that's typically my area of expertise. If you're talking, I can go different ways too, Barry. You got me thinking about this now. And hey, I don't have anything else to really talk about, so, we'll just talk a little bit. Either let you know more about me, and go a little like old school R&B type stuff. Go a little Return of the Mac, that kind of stuff. Ugh. Sit, that's one thing I don't even think I want to bother trying. I'm not a sushi guy. Logan, you can have all the sushi because I ain't coming out there for any of it. Go one there, real cat. Well, Geosum. I look like your armpit. That's got to be the most beautiful armpit in the world, then. Little new kids on the block there, Donald. Yeah, my son loves sushi. My youngest, I can't. I don't even think I want to try it. Really, ugh. Doesn't sound appealing to me. Uncooked fish. I like fish. Don't get me wrong. Give me a little flounder, tilapia. Give me shrimp. I would go that way, not just other seafood. Give me shrimp, crab legs. Melvin's back! Guys, it's Melvin! Oh, Vagana, baby! Vagana for life! Look, Bryce says, why did you vote for Harris? So are you assuming I voted for Harris, or are you just trying to find out if I actually voted for Harris? Let's just not do the politics at all. My one of my well, I call them honorary godfathers. My godfather was my uncle, but about 5 of my dad's best friends stood up for my baptism as well, and one of him was a man by named Frankie Santos. Called him Uncle Frankie. He was Filipino. Lovely man, lovely family, one of the greatest. We got another Kevin James, Paul Blart in there. These guys do not know how to be very original whatsoever, but by all means, if you like Kevin James, stick around. I'll entertain you just as much as he would. Ari coming back out with the crab legs. I like some crab legs for sure. We have a chain out this way. It's a chain, but it's just very local called Chickies and Pete's. They have some damn good crab legs. Then I also like to go to the different Chinese buffet and crack me some crab legs. Tommy's digging my mustache. Well, thank you, Tommy. Fox, it's subbed. I appreciate it. We're just hanging out, just being a guy. We got girls in the chat. They're hanging out too. We're just being friends. That's what we do here. We talk, usually rip packs and talk smack, but tonight, no pack ripping. We're still doing a little talking smack. Too cold to go skinny dipping. If you're saying like the atmosphere is like being in the back of the pub, yeah, you got it. We're just chilling. Even though I don't smoke, it's kind of like we're sitting back in the smoking section of the pub, just throwing a few back, telling stories. Oh, Sith. Sometimes they don't even need to be. Sorry, don't even need to be anything fancy. Food is a way to a man's heart. It's just as much to a woman's heart as well. I'd have to say it. A guy that can cook, that's sexy as hell to a woman. I'm not much of a cook, but I'll tell you right now. Well, a quick story where my wife was pregnant with our son, and she had certain cravings. I'd make her the damnedest best grilled cheesesteak that she ever had in her life that any of you would ever have. I make the best grilled cheese. She liked it with tomatoes, so she got the grilled cheese and some tomato. Best damn grilled cheesesteak. Wow, that won me some points for a couple months for sure down the stretch of that pregnancy, making her grilled cheese. That kept her from biting my head off. I'll tell you that much. I sat there and tamed the praying mantis. Barry, this is not a Phillies cap. If you guys know me, you know I do follow another team that I support that I will wear. We're looking at the Cleveland Guardians, pal. What's also nice is none of you know my last name starts with the letter C, so that's also really cool to have this hat. But love the Cleveland Guardians. Prefer them to go back to the Indians. You know what? That's funny you say that. Ari, I don't know what's wrong. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know I could do that. Ooh, I didn't know I could do that. That's new. Anyway, sorry. Ari, every video I've done until last week, you as an audience saw me correct. I don't know why all of a sudden everything is backwards. It's weird. Nikki, 2 cents, Barry. Yeah, I'll give you my 2 cents. What's going on there, Matty Ice? Oh, Paul's going at it. Paul's going in. I might have to just watch Paul because Paul's going in. Tommy, earlier I had to scroll back a little bit. My grandpa used to say gray whiskers were good tools for dentistry, especially the ones coming back from the entrance, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? Paul, you got it right. I was at his mom's house last night. Yeah, but anyways, getting back to that, I don't know why everything is backwards now. So you guys see that correct? And then come back. Yeah, I don't know why. Ever since last week, it's been backwards on the vertical. So I have to like figure out how to change that. Good night, guys. I appreciate you all being in here. We're sitting with 21 in chat right now. 59 wonderful likes. Yeah, that's everybody. Like even Veronica looking on my secondary channel. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Nikki 2 Times Unlimited, please subscribe to that channel as well. Putting out content there too. But anyway, sorry, shameful plug. But that's where I'm looking at your guys' comments. It's a lot easier than seeing it rolling on the screen here. But yeah, I'm backwards. I don't know why it's pushing out to you guys that way. I'll have to figure that out before next live. Oh, speaking of next live. Next live is not it's the Super Bowl. Sorry. I know you all love me, you all want to support me. Next week live is going to not be a straight scheduled live. That's all I'm going to say it like that. Not going to be a scheduled live. I'm not coming on at 9 o'clock Eastern to do Sunday Funday. But what I am going to tell you I am going to do, I am strongly feeling that the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. So when that happens, and hopefully the Dick's Sporting Goods store down the road will be open, so I can go get merchandise right from the jump, I will bring you all along with me. I will have my phone on me, and I will go live from my drive from home to there, and while I'm all picking up merchandise and just enjoying myself, having a good time. And if you guys want to enjoy having a good time with me too, at Paul Dave's expense, that's what's going to happen next week. But no, I'm not going to start at 9 o'clock. We'll just have to kind of figure that out and see what happens. I'm going to try my best too to record myself throughout the game, because I tell you, some of the shit I did last week when the Eagles were scoring touchdowns would have made for great videos that would have had people in stitches, but I wasn't thinking of it. I might have to do it this time. Oh, I'm telling you, Ari, game's over. I'm hugging the family. I'm jumping for joy, and like 5 minutes later, I'm gonna be out in the car, riding down to go celebrate at a Dick's Sporting Goods, picking up merchandise with a bunch of strangers. D1 Colton wants to know, what basketball cards could you get right now that are worth it? When it comes to cards that are worth like flipping and such, I have no idea there, D1. But if you're looking for cards that maybe you can get at a decent price but being a good investment, you go with some of the older players. You gotta look for a Kobe. You gotta go for a Shaq. You go for cards now, you're looking at a LeBron. Luka might be a decent card to have. You can even pick up some WNBA Caitlin Clarks. I don't know. To each his own. There's definitely apps out there that'll help you see what the kind of like how stocks are. Sports card investor, market movers, you name it. There's a bunch of them out there that tells you how the market's working. Christian, then you have a good time with your weed. Hey, Swag, don't you talk shit about my Cooper flag. Don't make me break it. I'm gonna have to break out my Cooper flag. Is that in here? I don't know if I put my Cooper flag away yet. Damn it. Where are you, Cooper? I don't know what I did with my Cooper. I'm already mistreating my slabs. That's not a good sign. I have to find that later. Cooper flag is going to be the next big thing. That's my opinion. What, hold on. Perch, I see your comment. Paul's going to be looking for me after. Logan's saying Eagles. Brittany, I see your comment. about, that was the slab I showed earlier. Panini Revolution. Great product. That's a base card. That's what I like about Revolution. This looks like, you know, like one of those cool inserts that you get in like Prism or Mosaic or something. But this is a base card. If there's something I missed that I should, all right, Bert, sorry if that was what you were referring to. I don't want to miss anything of importance. We're gonna start a revolution. All right. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm backwards. I wish I could fix it. Crazy thing is, when I see myself on the thing, it's always been backwards from day one. But it comes up right for all you folks. I don't know why it does this, though. You know what I do want to do? Hold on. I want a green screen again. Can I green screen? Put my fake Saquon Barkley in the background. There you go. What's up? It's Eagles, baby! What are we talking about now? All about what base? We're talking about the actual music playing. We're rocking with some bass. Paul, not this year, buddy. No three-peat. You shouldn't have won it 2 years ago either. That should have been ours. We should be working on the three-peat. Aw, Shelly, I got a boogie hanging at my nose. I appreciate it. Thanks for helping me out. Come on, guys. Most of us are all friends here. You don't tell me I got a boogie hanging out my nose. I don't see one. Shelly must be lying. I'm big. I know I'm big, Ivan. What do you want, a high def kind of TV to know exactly what you see? I'm like, here, how do you see those kinds of things? Damn, I had one? Come on. I always turn around. You get a little, like, swipe it away or something. Give me a little code or something, a little, bats in the belfry. Bears in the cave. I don't know. You give me a little something going on. Or be like Shelly and be a bitch and just straight point it out saying, you got a boogie in your nose. I guess that could work too. Chiropractor, you say you're from Philly. and an Eagles fan. So, what is your question? Jesse, you smell like fish. Ah, Eagles fan up as an Eagles fan. No problem there, Logan. You know, it would be about another 25 minutes. I think you said you're not going on tonight, but if you are doing the gambit next week, let us know. Let us know what list them down below with days and times you're going to be on for this coming week. Shelly, maybe you were just trying to be like I said. So maybe I'm being a little bit hostile, but that's okay. If you did it out of the kindness of your heart, then that's good too. Just stick around. We're having fun. Well, I like to pick my dingleberries as Dean would say. I think that's what we're all gonna do, Sith. Next Sunday, directly after the Super Bowl, instead of Sunday Funday, we're gonna all we're all gonna be a part of what do you guys call that? Not RPG, but Battle Realm World Gaming or something like that. We're all gonna attend and be a part of that next week, and we're all gonna come up with new names for ourselves. My GI Joe character is gonna be Paul Blart, the mall guy, mall security guy. Hey, you know what? Hey, don't laugh. I actually like to watch the Super Bowl commercials. You know, unless of course I'm like running to do my pee break, so I don't miss any of the game. But I actually like watching the commercials. And then the next day, I'm all like looking for what they thought were the best ones out there, the funniest ones, whatever, the most memorable ones. To me, though, what's up? It will always be the best commercial. All right, well, Boar, well, thank you for checking in and being here for a while and hanging out with us. Go enjoy the rest of your night, even though you're still at work. Enjoy it. Live it up. Rams house. Now, we own the Rams. Bud, what? Zer. No, that was okay. No, come on. I like the What's Up commercials. Or, Wasabi. Wasabi. Right. Okay. Tang. Living in the 90s somewhere, pal. Dallas Cowboys haven't owned the Eagles in 30 plus years. What team is going to the Super Bowl? It definitely isn't the Dallas Cowboys. What team went to the Super Bowl last year? It wasn't my team, but it wasn't your team either. When was the last time the Dallas Cowboys even won a playoff game? Hey, last week Washington Commanders punter has more pass completions in the NFC Championship than Tony Romo or Dak Prescott. You know why? Because they never been there. Come on, you don't like my AI twisted up Saquon Barkley I put there in the background? Or my messed up looking Eagle Man? How about I pulled up one of my old other AI backgrounds? How about we go with that for a little bit? Explosion fireworks. I look like I got a poof coming out my head. All right, I appreciate it. Yes, I mean that's the goal eventually to be monetized. I'm not like pushing anything crazy. I like doing this once a week, but yeah, if you can leave it running, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. I'm still a ways away. I'm not even 2,000 hours in just yet, but you know, I obviously I have the sub count. I'm sitting about 1,900 hours, but lately I've been figuring out certain things to help me out to push that faster. So whatever you can do, I appreciate that. Yes, I'm getting all fancy there, Swaggy. I got the cool background. I didn't even know I could do that until I was fiddling around with buttons trying to figure out how to switch my view so you guys can all see me proper and not backwards. I just hit retouch, whatever that. Muted myself for a half a second. Kyle Busch fan 8 Ryan in the house. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to have you here. Yeah, I mean, if I really wanted to try to push for monetization and was like, that was, I really wanted it, I would probably just go live all the time outside of my friends' lives. I freaking probably, I seen weirdos do a thing where they just put the camera and they face it towards a bunch of cards and just walk away. And if a couple people come in here and there, and you know, next thing you know, that they're monetized. I'm not trying to do stupid stuff like that and turn people off. I want to do a show, have a good time with everybody, uh, try to put out some good weekly content as well. That get some views for it. It'll come when it needs to come, when it's supposed to come. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, exactly, Sith. I mean, monetize to make a whole 10 bucks. I mean, that's why it's it's only a goal to say, yes, I achieved it. Kyle Busch fan 8 Ryan. We did talk about NASCAR. I don't know if anybody watched it today. Can anybody tell me who ended up winning? What was it called? The Busch Light. The Clash was today. The Busch Light Clash was today. So does anybody know who won the Busch Light Clash today? Because we're starting. We're coming up. We're 2 weeks away. 2 weeks now. Daytona 500. The earlier in the week will be the duels. So we're fastly approaching into a new NASCAR season. Paul, I understand completely. Doing a PSA submission, it's not cheap, but if it's cards that you're either want in your collection and have a nice good slab on it, or you think you have a 10 that you want to try to flip for good money, it's definitely worth it. I've got a couple cards going out. I got 2 I'm definitely keeping. 2 I should keep, but if they demand a lot of money, I might sell. So I got 4 cards out right now in a submission through my local LCS. Joe, did you just come back in this week just to tell me that? I don't know there, Jew. I haven't given my official prediction, but that'll be coming up in just a few more minutes. Yeah, we gotta definitely like doing submissions. Don't know if I'm gonna do any. I don't think I have much right now that is worth submitting, but I can't wait to get the 4 back that I have. Perch, I'm looking forward to seeing what you got going on. Thanks there, Kyle Busch fan. I need some more of my Eagles tribe jumping in here randomly. That would help, because now I feel like I'm being attacked by Paul and Jew at the same time. Doik, what the hell does that even say? Doik's head is huge. Jew, I am because of the game. I'm gonna be sick. No, I've already said I don't plan on having my normal Sunday Funday next week. I believe the Eagles are gonna win. So you're gonna see me out at the store getting merchandise, having fun with a bunch of strangers. Gonna take you into the world of Philadelphia fans, so to speak. No, be a little bit tamer because I'll be in the suburbs. I'm a suburban guy in the suburban store of Dick's, where it's a little bit more tamer. I'm not going to be down on Broad Street. However, my kids are already asking me, are we going to the parade? Because they were too young last time. It was way too cold last time, so I don't know what I'm going to do. It was super cold when the Eagles won back in 08. And go figure. Go figure. They had the parade. It was like 25 degrees out for the parade. And then the following day, it was like 65, 70 degrees out. I mean, don't you guys just look at the weather? You know, that goes to show you exactly. I love my teams, but the city itself of Philadelphia, they're a bunch of knuckleheads. All right, even I'm kind of sick of that background. Let's just get out of there. There we go. Brittany, though, once you get into it and starts submitting cards, it's definitely addictive. As long as you can afford it, it's definitely addictive. I remember my first submission the only submission I did on my own, I got 3 9s. I did a 3-card submission, all 9s. I know if I spent time cleaning them up, probably 2 of them would have been a 9. I thought about cracking them to open, but they're PC cards anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. Then I sent cards to a friend of mine who submitted for me. Somebody I trusted. I got some good 10s out of that. Went to the National last summer, got 2 10s, 2 9s. So I'm batting okay. I'm batting pretty good. Batting at least, I'd say, a 500 on getting 10s. Got to try to get that number up into the like 80% category at least. You like the poop works? Paul, at least you know. Paul, at least you know that some stuff is questionable. Perch. Sometimes it's all about you want the good grade. You want the best grade you can get. You can hope for a 10, but at the end of the day, if it's a card you're just keeping that you will never get rid of, doesn't matter, does it? That's 8, 9, 10. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, because like Sith would always say, like, you might want to trade in if you got a couple good 10s that you can trade in to get something of an even higher value, more of an important key card, or so to speak, grail card, then yeah. But otherwise, it's just in your collection. It's not going to go nowhere. It's still cool just having a slab. Yeah, unless it's something I really feel like I need to have it. From now, almost everything is going to be a 10 at this point for me, unless it's one of those things where the value of a 9 on a certain card is just better to have than the 10 of a not as good card. I might still go some 9s. I won't buy an 8 ever. I have an 8 in my collection, and that's because it came back in 8. Otherwise, yeah, I won't buy an 8. Won't sleep well at night with 9s. I understand, but even you said it. Like certain things, get me. And mind you, this is I would never. I don't think I would ever buy this kind of stuff anyway. But give me a PSA 10. I mean a PSA 6 of like some sort of like Jackie Robinson, Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle type card. Give me a 6 of that. I'll take a PSA 6 of that all day at a great value than a PSA 10. But then again, or like a Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle, Jackie Robinson, going those old schools, I wouldn't be looking at a PSA card anyway. I would think that the original owner of that card would have it in an SGC slab, because I know if I came across older cards like that, I would probably take the SGC than PSA anyway. I know, that doesn't look good to the registry, but the old school cards, Sith, you got to go SGC with them all day. Yeah, and that was what I was going to bring up next. Give me a PSA 7, PSA 8 of the MJ rookie. I'm there. I don't have millions of dollars or whatever it is now up to now for a PSA 10, but I certainly would love to have that card in any friggin' kind of graded number. Bears are winning the Super Bowl. I guess weed must be legal in your state as well, there, Michael. Where were the first French fries cooked? Greece. Good one there, Jesse. I love a good old dad joke. Well, Mothra, that's why he's got to then sell it, throw a little more cash into it, and get him a PSA 10. A lot of guys in here know how I feel about Caleb Williams, and it's not very highly. We are getting down to it. We're at 10:56. I think we're coming down the stretch here for me to give you guys my prediction. So I'm glad you all stuck around. 72 likes, 17 still sitting here in chat. So my official prediction, of course I'm going with the Eagles. I know it's going to happen. I know I said, hey, there was a possibility of Chiefs, but who the fuck do you think you're kidding? You're looking at a good, strong Eagles fan that knows what team's the better team. My final score, Eagles, before I even give the score, Eagles, 4 touchdowns, 1 field goal. Chiefs, 2 touchdowns, 3 field goals. Final score, Eagles 31, Chiefs 23. Eagles are going to take it. I'm seeing it right now. Saquon's scoring a touchdown. Hurts is scoring some touchdowns. A.J. Brown's going to have a touchdown. You're going to look on the other side. Those 2 touchdowns from the Chiefs. I'm saying Kelsey scores once. I say Xavier Worthy scores the other one. None of them are going to be rushing touchdowns because our defense is definitely going to hold to not let that happen. It's going to have to go through the air. And even going through the air, you got to deal with Cooper DeJean. You got to deal with Zach Bond. Guys that are good. You're looking at potential defensive player of the year and defensive rookie of the year. You're going to have to do it through the air. On the ground, you got Jalen Carter. You have, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. You got a lot of other good talent. You got Brandon Graham is suiting up. So he's going to get a piece of that quarterback. He's going to hit Mahomes. Boom! Right up on his lip. So the Eagles are going to look good. Like I said, 31-23. Eagles, Eagles, baby! Woo! We're heading to New Orleans. They're going to the Super Bowl. Next week at this time, you're going to see me celebrating at Dick's, winning again the Super Bowl championship shirt because they are going to beat up on the Chiefs. Don't you know what time it is, folks? I thank all of you for being in here. If I missed your name, I'm sorry, but we had Paul Davis Jr., we had Perch, we had Brittany, we had Sithit Spine Ticks, Uncanny Swag, Jew Crumb in here, Kyle Bush, Fan 8 Ryan, we had Maddie Ice in the house, Ari's World, Logan the G.I. Joe Gamer. We had trolls galore, some of them real nice people that I'm going to forget every single one of your names, so I'm sorry, but we had Justin W. Smith hung out with us. BC's Sports Cards was here. Barry was in the house. At the beginning of the show, we had my little man, Grant G Does Things in here. Both my sons, NWE and Ethan's NBA Talk, were in here. We had Veronica Christie's Crazy Crafty Life was hanging out with us tonight. I'm going back just to make sure I didn't miss any of the big names. Again, if I did, I am sorry. We had Titus, God is Great, at the beginning of the show. Hadn't seen him in a while. Beast Firestarter Breaks was here at the beginning of the show as well. We hung out strong for the past 2 hours, having a blast. I thank you guys every single time that you come in here, especially the ones of you that are here every single week supporting me. Dino is here. I forgot about Dino. I'm sorry for his loss. Zach or Paul, I'm sorry for your illness. Get well. I'm glad you were able to hang out and enjoy swatting the trolls away for me. It's been a good night. This music's not all that fun, but we'll just put up one last spin. Feeling a little bit zen right now. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. You guys, Eagles are going to win. What I say, 31-23. As always, guys, Nikki 2 times came at you on another Sunday Funday. Y'all have a wonderful night.